Hi guys, welcome back to TNG Productions. My name is Tom.
And my name is Paul.
And we are back for some Walking Dead.
Yes, we are. Finally.
Why are we doing Walking Dead? Why? Apart from the fact we missed it.
But yeah, because it's a fantastically awesome, amazing game, and there might be the world's biggest event for the Walking Dead
Hosted by these fools. Yeah, Conflict 2018. So we're doing some testing. So we thought we'd play a game and record it because that's what we do. So we've got a really cool battlefield set on a farm, and we've got characters that you guys have actually picked from our Facebook group.
Yes. So we've got the likes of Ezekiel and Shiva.
So you've got no Negan basically. That's
no Negan.
Ezekiel, Shiva, Abraham is making an appearance. Tyrese, and then Carl, because Carl has to be there.
Carl has to be.
Yeah, so we are just going to play a standard supply run and basically beat the living daylights out of each other. We are going to try and see if our characters can get harvest markers and try and see if they can get some food, supplies, before the walkers and before the enemy get on board.
Yeah, we're also using the objective cards, aren't we? Out of the...
we both have got a secret objective.
One of the expansions, can't remember which one is made Suffer, I think.
So there'll be an extra thing for some VPs if we are able to achieve that. So without further ado, let's get to it. Right then, here are our two crews for this game as we are going to try and scavenge through the farmyard for these harvest tokens. We've got 250 points each, mate.
Just about, yeah.
You've got a crew of 4, I've got a crew of 3. Mm-hmm. So I'll start with mine. I've gone with Ezekiel, as requested by people on the Facebook group. He's got his super weapon that I could totally pronounce, Shikamizu, which is just his normal staff. He's got body armor, which reduces any damage taken by 1, and he's got a keepsake, which allows him to either add or remove a headshot against him. Mm-hmm. Shiva is Shiva. She can't take anything. She's just got some moderate...
She's there to pick up supplies.
She's got body armor. She's got some moderately effective claws. That's basically what she's equipped with.
Quick and deadly.
Then we've got Tyrese, though, who is my favourite Tyrese. I think this is
the thumping everything.
This is the blinded by rage Tyrese. So he is
not a happy bunny.
Not happy. He's got a lot of attacks, a lot of damage, and just adds to the threat tracker all the time. He has got football pads, which reduces melee damage by 1, because let's be honest, that's where he's going to be. He's got his hammer, Tyrese's hammer, and he has got a lucky charm, which allows him to re-roll a dice on an attack, basically, or re-roll defense or panic checks or things like that. Totally illegal list, but it's the ones that you guys voted for. So theme, fun, stab. I've got the beating one, haven't I? And you've got the
shoot one. Who's your leader in this one?
My leader is Zeke. Zeke's the Bane boss fan.
Okay, right. So I have gone for somebody new as well. I've got Abraham. He's leading up this ragtag crew. He's armed with a M4 carbine and a silencer.
This might be a theme.
This is Abraham we're talking about. So if he hasn't got a big gun, he's not doing his job.
He can do some real pain with it.
Oh yeah, most certainly. In fact, if it was to give him some combat weapons, he'd be pretty nasty in combat because he treats everything as dual wield. So you could have like
rolls,
a baseball bat and a fire axe, and just
give him 2 katanas, just like wailing them around his head.
That would be amazing.
You got Maggie?
I've got Maggie. Yep.
She's your non-lethal option.
Yes, she is. she's the non-mayhem causing tranquilizer gun.
The token pool character with a tranquilizer gun. They always have to have one.
So good. Such a good weapon. Hopefully I'll get some use out of it.
So you're going to slow down my brawlers basically with her as they go up the field.
That's the plan. Hopefully if I can pop the target so it's just laid there prone.
He's going to get munched.
It's just going to get munched, isn't it? Then I've gone for the prison defender one. So she got faithful until death. So as long as Glenn is in the group and still alive, Maggie and Glenn, neither of them will ever panic.
Okay.
The cool thing about that rule is it doesn't say which Glenn it should be.
So it's just Glenn. Yeah, that makes sense because they've done that in a few FAQs that Carl is still Carl even if he's...
Yeah, regardless of which version.
So he can wear his lucky hat.
And then we've got steady and influence. So when making a hold your nerve action, Maggie does not roll the black dice. Instead, she immediately reduces the level by a white dice. So she works... So the prison defender one works really well with the original Rick, who does something similar with the blue dice.
And then you've got Carl?
No, then I've got Glenn, which is the Atlanta scavenger one. So
Pretty Glenn.
Yeah, nimble and tread lightly. So silent and quick.
Nothing equipment wise. He's your supply gatherer.
Yeah. Basically, he's just going to run around and grab what he needs to grab. And then He's always got a feature in our games. I've got Carl. No lucky hat this
You're not
time.
taking the comedy value because Negan's not on the table.
Yeah, but he has got an M4 carbine and a silencer.
So rather than thinking, I love the idea of Carl going to his locker, looking at the hat and being like, nah, looking right, and then just taking the assault rifle. There is the RV on the map.
Yeah.
So
you may try and climb on
Carl's
it. Just
nemesis.
some pop shots from the top of it, gangster style. But I don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, you think he can climb?
Yeah,
he can't climb.
No, I'll show you how it's done. Yeah, I like the idea that Carl's probably gone out with like his little pistol and his hat, and he's walked alongside Abraham. And Abraham's gone, what's that?
Well, have one of these, kid.
What are you planning on doing with that? Scaring somebody? Take one of these. That's how you scare somebody.
Right, so
leave that stupid hat at home.
A shooty crew versus a punchy crew.
Yeah, so hopefully bring it and I'll just spray with bullets.
Let's get to it. Okay, and this is how things look pre-battle, and I think this is one of my favourite game maps we've actually played on, Paul.
Yeah, it's got a nice look to it. For what we wanted to get in, the barn's a little bit too big, but we've got it happening because it's such a...
Yeah, it's a thematic piece, but the barn is absolutely massive, so we've chucked it off into the corner. You can see there are clearly 4 markers, but there's a 5th one just behind this tree for supplies. We've each got a hidden objective, but mine's not so hidden because I've literally just asked Paul, which is his most powerful non-leader model.
Just before we do go into that, it's the standard game. We've just decided to throw out 5 objectives rather than normal 7. But we're also having the hidden objectives, which come with one of the later expansions. I think it's made to suffer. We've just picked, we dealt them out, didn't we? 3 each, and then picked 1 out of the 3. So we'll see how that goes. Add a little twist to the game.
Let's get to it.
First activation of the game then is going to be Glenn, and he's just going to sneak.
The way we're talking like this was like some sort of big thing, and then it was like, first act. He's going to sneak.
Just sneak.
Hide behind some hay bales.
Just hide. Wait for all the walkers to disappear.
To eat the tiger.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay. Speaking of the tiger, Shiva's going to get stuck in straight away. She's just going to make a base move and give a little snuggle to this walker, just for a bit of combat later. So
lovely.
She's really hungry. So even if it's rotten meat, she's just going to take the leg off this lady and then hopefully jump onto the next dude.
Have you armed, on the subject of rotten meat, have you armed Ezekiel with the...
Gory clothing or anything?
No, with the meat to feed it, heal some wounds?
No, sadly he hasn't. He's just got a stick to beat her in the bum if she's not dying quick enough the way she's doing.
Unpronounceable weapon.
The Shikomizu. I'm fluent.
Little Carl is going to activate, and although he's not modelled with it, he has got a big gun.
The massive rifle of death.
Massive rifle of death, indeed. So I'm just going to sneak him as his first activation to there. And then I'm going to use my M4 carbine to shoot at this walker here.
Paul's been diligently reading the multiple shots rules in between these takes.
And this walker here is then within Carl's kill zone. So I've got
the kill zone of the initial target.
Oh yeah, sorry, for the multiple shots. So I've got a white dice first of all for Carl, and then the carbine adds an extra one. I've got multiple shots 2. So
that's a headshot.
A headshot and a 1.
Yeah, the walker rolls nothing, so he is
dead anyway.
Dead.
So it's got reliable. So I don't know if I've got to roll for.
I think you have to roll for ammo each time. I think. Correct if wrong. So he's fine.
He's fine, and then the second shot into the second walker. Again, another headshot.
It's on camera. It's a headshot there, and the walker rolls. Nothing. So
make a difference. And I'm out of ammo. That's disappointing.
But it's reliable, so you can re-roll the roll.
Oh, I can re-roll it. Oh, knock a tree over as well in the process.
And that is, you're really good at rolling off camera.
Sorry.
He's not just fudged it. He has got his ammo still. But you have created mayhem.
No, I haven't. I've created noise because I've got a silencer. Oh.
Who's the nearest walker then to you?
That is
it going to be Ronnie Zombie?
It's going to be Ronnie Rotten, isn't it?
So Johnny Rotten or Ronnie Zombie? I think
Ronnie Zombie.
I think
I just said Ronnie Rotten.
Ronnie Rotten, you did. I think it's going to be Ronnie Zombie, so he will basically just kudoomph
into the fence.
Oh, or will it? No, it won't be the guy in the barn. It will be Ronnie Zombie.
Yep.
Okay, that's not a bad bit of shooting. There's 2 walkers executed.
Not too bad. Well done, Carl.
Abraham will give a little pat on the back as he walks past.
Abraham's not going to do anything.
That's it. Carl is going to do everything. Right, Tyrese is up next, and because he is so blinded by rage, he's so angry, he's just going to shout like walker abuse. So he's going to sneak to this position here for the first part of his
That is a
activation.
very angry man.
And
he's going to
like,
sneak over here.
I'm gonna really, really sneak. And he's going to just shout some abuse at this walker here. I don't know what you would say to a walker to antagonise it. Really. Could you just tell it stories of its past life? I bet you had a lovely wife and kids, and then just make it remember, and it's just going to be like, what'd you say about me? And then casually come in.
Counselling.
That's a beautiful story. I can't wait for that to be in the comics. Tyrese like shouting abuse at walkers.
It's not going to be in the comics with Tyrese anymore.
No, it's not. But, you know,
He died a long time ago. Abraham is going to sneak over to here.
Form the gun line.
Form the gun line indeed, yeah. And going to attempt to make Shiva's path to us with his bouncing ability a little bit more difficult.
You didn't see it off camera there. Paul did a literal paw kind of like pounce action. So you're going to shoot Johnny Rotten? How dare you? Our channel mascot.
Gonna shoot Johnny Rotten, yeah. Abraham, he's not great at shooting. He's only got 2 white dice basic and then an additional one for the card.
Oh dear God! Right.
Which is reliable.
You've now created some dice rolling space.
Yeah,
at least.
so hopefully I can hit the table this time. I think we should do a fixed camera with the
roll
dice in the
down
bottom corner.
dice.
What do you think, viewers?
Oh, he's got the hedge. Yeah, that doesn't matter what I roll it.
Yep.
He's sad. R.I.P. Johnny.
Yep, and then reload. Nope.
Yep. And then this one was in the kill zone as well. A few multiple shots.
Dead.
Jeez, multiple shots are a bit broken. Just.
Bit amazing.
And your ammo's fine. And you cause noise,
Yep.
which I think will bring this one, I would say.
Ooh, I
I
don't
think
know.
it's probably closer. I think it might be Ronnie Zombie.
Ronnie Zombie's going to.
So Ronnie Zombie can make a shamble round, won't he?
Yeah, so quickest route, so we come round that way,
Yep.
all that 2 inches, and then
And about
yeah,
get to
forward
the tyres,
there.
won't he? You'll be within his kill zone, but that's about it.
Why?
That wasn't that bad. You've literally cleared your half of the battlefield pretty much immediately.
Yeah, well, I've still got the big guy over there, and the guy just peeking his head out the barn, like, hey, what's going on over there?
The Scouse Walker that's casually done some farming.
What's going on?
To Ezekiel then.
Easy peasy then. Ezekiel is just going to follow his pet tiger, and he's just going to make a move just to there.
Trying to stay safe.
Just to stay behind the big truck for cover.
Yeah, just staying out of tranquilizer range.
Staying out of all of the bullets under the sun range.
My final activation is going to be Maggie, and she is just going to sneak up to here. Just snuggle behind that fence there. And I think that is the end of the turn. So shall we go on to drawing an event card?
We do need to go on to an event card. I'll draw one. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, okay. We've got Drawn to Chaos, which is +1 to the threat tracker immediately.
That bumps us up to 1.
And red dice number of walkers enter play from each table edge. So you've got initiative, mate. Do you want to roll?
Ouch. I will roll here.
1.
1.
And what we'll do is we'll cut away to the melee and we'll add that walker in. Okay, so we've put 1 walker on each side, and we basically just put them in the corners, Paul, really, didn't we? There's only one that actually had an impact, which was this one here that's just walked in to engage Tyrese.
I think we used a little bit of
A little bit of tactical analysis. Tactical analysis is what we'll call it. Ronnie Zombie has walked into Abraham, as you can see, kind of on the right hand side, and Shiva is
that's his problem.
is still engaging 1 walker. That's pretty much it. So we are going to go into the melee phase. Because Tyrese is involved in combat, though, the threat tracker doesn't go up by 1, it goes up by 2 because he is utterly furious.
Yeah, he's
and it's just like foaming at the mouth and punching everything under the sun.
Yeah, he's a little hothead at the moment.
He's very displeased with life.
Well, in all fairness, in the comics, his daughter has just been like killed by a boyfriend who failed to kill himself afterwards.
That would hurt your feelings a little bit.
As a dad, yeah, I'd be pretty pissed off too.
You'd be running around with a hammer.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely.
Right, so we'll go to the combat next.
First round of melee is we're going to do Abraham versus the Walker. Save Tyrese and let's pool the dice for the end.
You're going to cold cock Ronnie Zombie in the face.
That's the hope. Let's see how it pans out. So I get 3.
3, so Walker rolls nothing. So
yeah.
you succeed, push away with an inch, and he goes prone. You've got a prone marker here, buddy.
I have indeed. Can't get these anymore.
I know,
unfortunately.
that's so nice.
Yeah. Well, you can't get these ones anymore.
Yeah.
At Conflict, you might be able to get some other ones.
Oh, subtle hints.
Subtle drop.
Right, we'll go to my combat then. Right, Shiva's going to go next because she's going to want to be bouncing in combat. She has got a blue dice and a red dice. She is a tiger, so she will just scare the living daylights out of this walker. She gets 1.
I get 1.
That is rubbish, and because Ezekiel wasn't in the same combat, so we just push, just go away, just there.
Just push me away. Yeah, you do technically win combat.
If Shiva wins a melee, is it a win or a draw? Yeah, survivors win or draws. Right, she's just gonna. It has to be a different. She may immediately move into base combat with a new standing enemy. All right, so she's gonna. Do I want? No, I'm not gonna. Oh, do I run? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna move within 6 inches, but I'm gonna go on this side because I'm aware of being shot to pieces. So she's gonna attack this walker.
Okay.
Really could have done with murdering that one. So you've rolled a 1 there. Shiva gets the headshot murder, so we'll brutalise that one. Kind of did what she wanted to do eventually.
That was a little bit lacklustre in the first roll, wasn't it?
Shiva, everybody, Shiva. Super angry Tyrese is next, and he has got 3 red dice base. He gains another 1 for his hammer, and because he's outnumbered in combat, he gains another 1. Now I'm trying to put as many headshots upwards as possible. It's kind of like guide the dice.
Yeah, so I've got 2 walkers, so I get 3 dice in total with the grouping bonus.
So we'll see how Tyrese does with his. He gets, that's 1 headshot off camera, but because he's got a headshot and thanks to his hammer, he gets to roll an additional red dice.
Yeah.
So all of the damage in the world, and he definitely kills 1.
Yeah,
you
can't beat
that, can you?
Roll anyway, because I might get a bite back. Oh, actually, I've not done too bad.
Tried your best, but still win the combat.
Yeah.
So
by 2.
I'm going to kill this one and push that one an inch back, and it is prone. If you want to pro marker
It is
it.
indeed. Lovely pro markers.
Beautiful pro markers.
Yeah, some nice ones released at Conflict.
All the plugs. So what we'll do is we'll check to see if the pro markers stand up, and we'll go to our end of turn summary. This is how we look at the end of the first turn, and we've got a fair bit of combat on the go there.
Yeah, it's been we've cleared out a fair few walkers.
You have cleared out. There's a giant gap just like here on the battlefield of where 4 walkers used to stand defiantly.
Yeah, I've got that bloody Ronnie Walker just kind of like...
Just hanging out. Yeah, we should say all the prone walkers stood straight back up. I think yours is going to be like a you know Les Mis where they've got the banner and they're kind of singing at the barricades. That's essentially what's going to happen with all your guys. They've got a hell of a lot of cover over there.
Viva la Revolution.
Yeah, that's it. Is there like an Alexandria kind of flag they could be flying?
I suppose so, yeah.
So anyway, I've got initiative next turn. That will probably involve getting a tiger out of bullet, death, nastiness range, or being tranked.
Yeah, if in all fairness, you're going to struggle where you move that target. She wanted in combat.
She's probably going to need to do something.
Anywhere it goes, you've got...
Bad news.
Yeah,
bad news.
Coming your way.
But yeah, so we'll go on to the first activation of the second turn. Tiger, burning bright. Please go and get in a fight. Stab these scumbags. I can't rhyme the rest. But, Shiva's going to go. Paul very kindly raised the detriment of what's going to happen here because Abraham will walk around and do a massive combat of death. But she is going to run 10 inches. So I'm just going to nudge the stick out of the way to that position there, which will get the attention of Ronnie Walker, who will bash into it there. Just to kind of rob you of 2 activations, essentially, mate, and just gives my 2 bruisers time to get across the battlefield. Because I feel like me going for the supplies is probably not a good bet in this one. I think I'm going to have to get stuck in and murder.
Most certainly.
So that'll do for Shiva. Sacrificial, well, it's not a sacrificial lamb, sacrificial tiger.
Sacrificial tiger.
Going into it.
Anything but a lamb. Right, for me, the target is just an ever-present pain in the backside right now. So I'm going to run Glenn.
Can you imagine Carl being really proud of his little round of shooting and then 10 seconds later there's a tiger trying to bite his face off?
So I'm going to run Glenn basically round to here to engage the target as well.
Which will create noise.
Which will mean the Ronnie Walker will come and bump slowly into the target here.
That's a lot of attacks stacked up against poor Shiva.
Yeah, well, it's Shiva's not fantastic in combat at what she does, but
she's a great dodge.
The blue dice is ever present, isn't it? It can roll. You're always going to get something off it. I've got all red dice for combat.
It would be hilarious if she was to slap someone and then bounce away.
Yeah, it'd be devastating, to say the least. So that leaves you with Ezekiel and Tyrese, and me just with Abraham.
Abraham must just be looking over like, what the hell has just happened?
Where's the tag?
What's happened to my gun line?
Tyrese is up next for me then. He's going to make a move action just to this position here. And he's going to search this container. And he gets nothing. He finds nothing. He finds literally a box full of nothing. But he will claim this supply counter. And it does put him just about within the kill zone of that walker. So hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit of combat to bump things up.
No, he's going to bump into the car.
No, he'll come and get me if it's within the kill zone. He'll wander around.
Zone, yeah.
I'm going to get that threat tracker up as quick as possible.
So the gun line has collapsed there, so I'm going to sneak Abraham round here just to stay out of engaging the walker there, so we all get to kill Shiva.
I imagine like a cartoon scenario where the tiger's literally biting all of his subordinates and Abraham's doing like that cartoonish sneak around the back just to try and like punch it in the back of the head.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with the tiger, is the base. So normally in this situation, when you're at like a combat proficionado, so to speak, you just have a small base and they're easy to split combat off. In this scenario, everybody's in.
To attack.
Yeah, so it's not looking good for the tiger. But that being said, I do have a lot of red dice and they have a lot of blanks on them.
There could be a miracle.
I like the idea of Ezekiel just kind of like pointing towards Shiva and saying like, get back, you've made a mistake.
There's an angry ginger one with an assault rifle.
They're literally going to beat my tiger to death with guns. They're just going to turn to the blunt end.
Just what's it called?
Words?
Them words that when you hit them with the butt of the gun.
Yeah.
I can't.
Cold cocking and that. There we go.
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
So anyway, Ezekiel in the meantime, while Paul's found his dictionary, is going to go and search this supply counter, which I'm hoping has got more than nothing in.
Don't speak good England, me.
Hey, it's Paul's favourite item. I've got bandages.
Might need them for the tiger.
Yeah, I'm probably going to need them for the tiger. So I wish I would have taken that meat now. So yeah, he's going to claim that supply counter. And that will bring us towards the end of the action phase. And we will go to the event and look at the kill zones. And here we are then. We've got a walker that's engaged Ezekiel at the back. We've got one that's gone into Tyrese. And of course, we've just got the mad mess around the tiger. Yep. So we're on to the event phase, Paul. What have we got?
We have drawn Feeding Frenzy. So all quiet and low threat level, which we are in, still in all quiet, just about. Roll a black dice for each survivor engaged in melee against one or more walkers. On a shield, the model loses 1 health point. If there are no models in melee, add 1 to the threat level.
So all of my models then?
All the other guys are engaged, yeah.
Right, so we'll start with Tyrese. He does take a point of damage. We go with Ezekiel, who does take a point of damage, and Shiva, of course, does take a point of damage. So all of mine are immediately chipped away.
That's very unfortunate.
I
don't think we've ever seen
the will of the 50-50 dice.
I don't think we've ever drawn that card on camera.
I think we've always drawn it like early, where before we've had a combat going.
Yeah.
Speaking of threat though, it will go up by 2 because Tyrese is very, very angry still, so that'll pump us up to level 5 as we go into the combat phase.
Yeah, I can't imagine he's happier considering that Walker's just effectively kicked him in the shit.
Okay, we're going to start the combat with Ezekiel. He has got 1 white dice for his melee. He's got another white dice for his shikumizu. Yes,
yep.
Language. So he's going to roll, and he gets 2 hits. The walker rolls nothing. So this walker does not want to die.
Nope.
But she is pushed away and does become prone. Happy days with that. We'll cut over and we'll go to Tyrese. Does not seem like the dice actually want to be on my side at the moment. Everyone's been chipped away, but Tyrese, angry Tyrese, is going to have a swing at this walker. 3 red base plus 1 for his hammer.
Oh, very dead walker.
He murders,
can't beat that.
Murderizes it.
Yeah,
he's just going to pop it in half. Right, let's go see how the tiger does. Oh dear. So this is 5 people around my poor little tiger.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's got a blue dice and a red dice. We'll see how it does. Oh no, that bodes very badly.
That's
that
not
bodes
great.
very, very badly.
Oh,
That's one. I should say it was.
quite
I should
painful.
say it was targeting somebody, but it makes no odds because it's got sharp claws, but it's not going to do any damage. So you've got how many dice you rolling against me? There?
So I've got 1 red for Carl, 1 red for Glenn, 2 red for Maggie, a red and a white for Abraham, and a red for the Walker.
So 6 red and a white.
Yeah, so you just all merging together.
Your 1 red for the Walker will have to be rolled separately just in case it's a bite. But you might kill me outright with this.
Oh,
Yep, that's a dead tiger.
That's a great roll.
That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that's all of the death.
Yeah, so that is, well, headshots count as damage, so that is the target out, unfortunately.
Bye, Shiva. You tried.
Ouch. See, that's the problem with Shiva is
What you mean?
the
Me
base
sending it
size.
across the battlefield
Well-
into a pile of people didn't work.
no, not only that, the base size, it's just a model that's designed just to munch things on a base that big. You just saw then I've just kind of used the rules to me benefit because I wasn't engaging the Walker.
I said at the start of the video, she needs like a blue or a white, and a blue in melee.
I think a blue and
sucks
a
at
white
blue
would
and red.
make her more deadly, but saying that, charging her across the field into effectively all of my characters was never going to work
It kept my
anyway.
other 2 alive. The main thing is she's been on the channel now and she'll never be on again. Oh, what a terrible ending there with the tiger just being absolutely munched and punched to death.
Yeah, no, it didn't look good.
So the threat tracker is on 5 to end our second turn, which is
Yep.
low threat. We've kind of seen Ezekiel and Tyrese kind of advance up the board a little bit more. We've got 2 supply tokens in the bag, but now the gun line is reformed.
Yeah.
Do you think Abraham's just shouting at them like, what are you playing at? Get forward.
I think Abraham's just going, we killed a tiger!
I'm wearing that pelt. He's going to make a cape out of it, a Shiva cape.
my. That, if anyone does that for conflict with Abraham, wearing
Just
like
put a tiger
Shiva
pelt.
I will be well impressed.
So, Paul has got initiative as we go into the third turn. I can see him probably. I imagine you're going to be resetting the attack pattern here because there's a lot of clear space between Ezekiel and your guns.
Yep.
You're fancying it?
I'm fancying. I think I might be able to pop him.
Right then, so we'll go on to third turn.
Not looking good for Ezekiel.
Not looking good for my crew here. It's not good.
So I'm going to sneak Abraham just to here. So I've got a nice line
He's going
of
to do
sight.
his best Elmer Fudd impression on this
Yeah.
farmyard.
Yeah, and he's just going to mow Ezekiel down with some clinical assault rifle fire, hopefully.
Go for it.
So you've got a couple of defense dice against
Got
this.
3 red defense dice.
Okay, I've got a clear shot, so multiple shot. First one, 2.
2. 3. Fine.
Yep.
So
Second shot, 4, 5 in total.
I get 3, but I'm going to use my keepsake to remove your headshot.
Remove my headshot.
Yeah,
Does it
so I
not
can
add one?
No, I can add 1, or I can
Okay.
remove 1 from an attack,
Okay, so that's 2, so you take 1 point of damage.
which is ignored because I have body armor.
Which is ignored. Oh, very good.
So
And removing that headshot means I don't have to take an ammo roll either.
tactical play there, but worth doing it. To keep him alive a little bit.
Yeah,
longer.
most certainly. Right.
You have made noise though.
Yep.
I think
so,
Ronnie Zombie will want to come and inspect what's been going on here.
There we go. So push the tree back. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So you just used some decent combos to just keep yourself
To
alive.
try and stay alive a little
Well
bit
done.
longer. The condescension in Paul's voice.
I'm impressed. It's not like you.
So much shade.
Tyrese or Ezekiel then?
Ezekiel then is going to avenge the death of his tiger. He's very, very, very angry at what's just transpired. So he is going to make a run action to here because it is safer for him to be in combat at the moment than to be out in the open and getting shot by Carl. That will make noise, which will draw in the nearest walker, which will be this one, which will shamble into Abraham here. So we've got some favourable ganging up, hopefully.
I'm not liking all those walkers to
Vengeance!
it's a good old Abe there. So I'm going to sneak Carl up just to there.
Would you say that you are conflicted?
Conflicted.
Da-dum-tsh.
In essence,
So
yes.
much product placement in this.
I'm going to try shooting into combat.
You're going to use a spray and pray weapon in this combat.
Spray and pray weapon into combat against the
So
Ezekiel.
50-50 die. You failed. That's going to hit Abraham, my dear.
Good. God darn it.
He's reaching for the rule book already.
No,
You're going to hit Abraham.
I'm going to hit Abe. Oh no.
So it's 2, and then you've got Abraham's defense, which is what?
Which is a blue.
A blue.
Yeah,
so
tank.
yeah,
Ignores
that's
it.
a 2. He's fine.
And Carl, 4.
That was a 5 actually, because there was a headshot there.
That was 4. 3.
4.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
3 with the headshot. Yeah. 2. So Abraham takes 3 damage. Worth it.
It makes some noise,
Does make some noise.
and you're gonna love that because that's the barn door walker. Bang. Yeah.
Yep. No worries.
I was-
What's going on?
Do you think Abraham is just really like shot through the legs? He's like, "You idiots!
Yeah.
You can't
Put the
do
gun
anything.
down.
You can't do anything right."
Yep. That's
Let's put him in jeopardy.
that's
Then.
heartbreaking.
To be fair, I feel less bad now about forgetting to heal Ezekiel before I ran over into this
Oh yeah, because
combat.
I've just
Even the playing
gave the
field.
combat to you. Yeah.
Enjoy.
Gutted. Over to you.
Okay, Tyrese then is going to make a sprinting action to this position here, which will draw the attention of that walker that's right in the corner of the battlefield. And he's going to search this supply counter, and he gets,
Tree.
for his hammer, he gets an ammo reload, just in case he needs to, reload that hammer. Annoyingly, he's not going to be in combat this turn, so he's not going to be pushing up the threat tracker. But he has searched this supply crate, so I've got 3 in total now, which is not too bad. And hopefully, if Abraham can't be finished off by Ezekiel, Tyrese will just run in and wreck house.
God damn it, Carl.
God damn it, Carl. Carl is secretly the villain of The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Especially our battle reports.
Yeah, totally. It's all about Carl. He's God damn it, Carl.
Paul just realised that he's just given me the moral victory as well, because Glenn should have rolled a 50-50 when he ran around the back of the Tiger to see if the walker could have been brought in. But
Yeah, man.
I'll take that. So that's a win for me, even though I'm getting...
Actually, you know what? With or without the walker, I
You
absolutely
absolutely hammered me.
thinking about
I'm
it.
clasping at straws here. So you've got 2 back-to-back activations here, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I have, haven't I? So Glenn is going to run round there and
Engage.
engage
Do
Ezekiel.
you want to roll your 50-50 to see if he makes some
50,
noise?
Yeah. Hopefully getting this on camera so he doesn't make any noise.
Doesn't
It's
make
cool.
any noise.
And then Maggie.
Do you want her to shoot in combat? Because that'll be funny.
No, not particularly, to be honest with you. I do want to clear that walker out, but she doesn't make headshots with a trank gun. So I'm just actually going to...
You'll put her in position, maybe.
No, I might just engage Ezekiel.
Yeah?
Just to put a bit of pressure on him.
Come at me.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to... Can she sneak in to engage him? She might just be out.
No,
Oh no, she'll get in there. She's happy days. No, she's going to engage Ezekiel.
Right then, so we'll sort out... I don't think there's going to be any kill zones, but we'll go to the event phase and see where we go next.
Right, onto the event phase then, because no walkers have their kill zones over anybody.
No, we're all safe.
So we've drawn Pandemonium. So that's +1 to the threat immediately, which puts us on to 6.
Yep.
We're in low threat. Each player rolls a blue dice and moves that many eligible walkers in the direction of their choice. Then white dice worth of walkers enter play. So
Okay,
blue dice each.
Blue dice each. I get 2.
I get 3.
Nice.
And then, do you want to roll the white dice?
I will. We get... Oh,
You're so bad at rolling on camera. 2. So we will cut back in a second once we've done all the movement shenanigans. So quite a bit just happened then. So that combat in the middle, we're going to have to split it in a second. I think everybody is going to be fighting a walker apart from Ezekiel. I think he can actually get his licks in on Abraham, depending on how this splits. You've put one walker in contact with Tyrese, which is going to put the threat tracker up by 2. Because he's super angry, he's in combat, so that will be up to level 8 now.
Yep.
And we've brought 2 walkers on. One is at the bottom of the screen, you can see just there, and the other one is at the back, just heading towards Carl in the blue shirt. So we will go over and see how combat unfolds.
This is how the combat has been split then, as I had initiative. I wanted to try and keep Abraham a little bit
Yeah, you
alive.
pushed Ezekiel into dealing
into
with Glenn.
Yeah.
So who do you want to go first with?
I think let's just get Abraham out the way. I can't live with myself if he dies.
Okay, so you're rolling 2 white dice.
No, a white and a red.
A white and a red, okay.
Abraham's melee, he's not that great, innit?
2. And then I'm rolling 3 for the 2 walkers.
Yeah.
3 and a bite.
So I take a bite.
A point of damage, so you're down to 5 health,
damage.
and you've been nibbled.
Nibbled, that sucks.
And that will push you away an inch there, but essentially you got to stay equidistant, kind of away from what's going on here.
God damn it, Carl.
God damn it! That's hurt Abraham a little bit, hasn't it? That's not good.
Well, the bite's never good at the end of a turn, is it?
Which one do you want next?
May as well do Glenn.
Glenn?
Yeah.
So, how many dice is he rolling?
1 red.
Presume he's targeting Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May as well.
Oh, 2 with a headshot.
3 in total.
Ezekiel is rolling 2 white dice, 1 for him and 1 for his weapon, and also gets 1 because the walker is nearby.
Yeah.
So, 3 as well.
3 as
so
well.
So it is a
draw
draw.
combat.
So
Both are pushed away.
both pushed away.
Yeah.
Everyone goes their separate ways. They we've had a few drinks, lads.
Yeah,
We've said our piece.
Shall we?
Maggie next. Do you want to do? Who's literally sticking her gun barrel down the throat of that
may as
walker.
well. So I'm 2 reds for Maggie.
That's 1.
1, which isn't great.
And then the walker gets 1.
As well.
So
Push away.
I win that one. And then there is Tyrese.
Tyrese, yes.
With his 3 red and a white. He's got 4.
Yeah, can't beat that.
So this is going to be rather messy.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, so he's just going to
Push it away.
push it away.
And knock it down.
And it is prone, yeah. So, not many deaths, not too much damage there, but it's your little shooty club is now in a nasty place.
Yes, it's so much worse taking the damage.
Right,
Especially since I haven't got initiative this time.
do you roll a 50-50 to see if your bite takes heed
No.
for Abraham?
I'm okay.
It's okay. Right, so we'll look at the end of the turn and see if this prone walker stands back up.
I may as well do that now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It does not, it stays down.
That is fine.
Right. Well, what a turn that was. That's just led to
God damn it, Carl.
chaotic.
God damn it, Carl.
So I think how clear that was at the start of the last turn, and now it's just
Yeah, it's
the spirit of Shiva
It's all to play for.
just helping out. It's Ezekiel just went nuts and just barreled in. Not many deaths, but I think me having the activation initiative here is gonna be relatively useful.
It's all on you now. You need to make the right decision here.
Well, that never works out well. But as we said, the prone walker stayed prone, so that gives Tyrese a little bit of movement ability here.
Yep, and Abraham's bite isn't doing him any favours.
No,
God damn it, Carl.
Abraham's not feeling
We got
happy.
bit on 8 health. I'd have been cool with that. But
Yeah, but when it's within Tyrese swinging damage,
yeah,
it's not tasty.
Tyrese is going to come in and do some pain on Abraham, I imagine.
Right, so we'll go to my first activation of this turn. Ezekiel then, first activation of this turn, is going to spend his bandages that he gained earlier on to heal himself back up to 5 health. And he is simply going to make a move action, and he's going to move to engage Abraham and Glenn, just to again try and rob those 2 activations and one of the guys with the big scary gun. And just to encourage Carl to maybe try and fire into combat again, because that was so. You've already made your mind up.
It's happening. Yeah.
Why is it every game Carl has to do something that involves a 50-50 dice that screws over one player? It's either
it's
Negan
Carl,
can't behead him, he can't jump, or he's shooting his own team.
Yeah. Well, in all fairness, Carl could finish off Abraham.
He could,
but in all hope, he could just as easily finish off Ezekiel.
Well, best of luck here then.
So, Carl, simple little Carl.
Simple Carl.
Yep. 50-50, he's going to shoot at Ezekiel. Oh, yes!
He successfully hit. Did you actually get that roll on camera?
I did.
I might force you to be rolling.
I did. It was there.
Oh, okay.
That's a bit of glare on it.
Have we got space here for rolling, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
No, not really. The things are in the way. So
I'm new with dice today.
Right. Into Ezekiel's backside, basically.
That's 1.
1. God damn it, Carl.
Right, 3 red dice for defence, 1, so I'm okay.
God damn it, Carl. They both rolled off camera, but I got 4.
Of course you did, Paul. Of course you did. Cheat. So 4. I don't care. I do not care at all. Do you know what Carl gets for his troubles though?
A walker.
He's made some noise, so this walker's just going to give him a little... We just said off camera, I can't remember if I just said this on camera, yeah, it's 50-50 dice, it's just Carl's nemesis. Good work, little lad. Good work.
TNG Productions' favourite character in The Walking Dead, Carl Grimes, ladies and gentlemen.
God damn it, Carl.
Tyrese then is going to step up. He's going to make a sprinting action to engage both Glenn and Abraham, which will pull in this walker to engage Abraham. I'm just banking on the fact that I've got activation order. I can split this combat in a favourable way, but Tyrese is going to very angrily bludgeon somebody's skull in.
God damn it, Carl. Okay, so my final activation of the turn is going to be Maggie Green, and I'm going to shoot into combat. I'm going to try and shoot Tyrese this time. So 50-50? No, never mind.
So you hit Abraham.
So I hit Abraham or Glenn.
I'm going to choose Abraham.
You're going to choose Abraham because you get to. And this could knock me down and just finish me off. 1. So I'll take 8 points of damage.
Well, you can throw your defense dice.
I've got a blue. Oh yeah, I can't. I'm okay. I'm safe.
Yeah, 1. So
yeah,
equal.
Yeah.
You're bad at shooting into combat. You really are. Yeah. Right, so
you know what? Actually, not for the second time. Not goddamn it, Carl. God damn it, Ezekiel
everything.
For having 3 red dice for his defense.
Shouldn't have killed his pet.
No.
That was a hefty roll. We'll go to kill zones because that could be messy, and then the event.
I've still got another action with Maggie.
Go ahead, shoot again. Go ahead, shoot Abraham again. Do you want to just defer the second action, maybe?
No, I'll just get it out of the big man. The big.
Well, you've made noise, mate.
I haven't.
It's not made noise.
Trank gun.
Oh.
Doesn't make noise.
So you're gonna walk there.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right, we've just checked the kill zones, and you can see the big walker has gone into the back of Ezekiel, and the lady has gone towards Glenn. We're going to draw a event card, and we have got the Herd. Now we're still on low threat, just. Player with initiative chooses a walker and moves in the direction of their choice. All eligible walkers within 8 of the chosen walker also move, converging on that. Most of ours are tied up, aren't they, mate?
Yeah, we've got nothing that's really going to get the full effect of that particular card.
I'll tell you what, do me a favour, put that blue one just into the back of Carl. Yeah, there's no one else within 8 to converge on it, but it just gives Carl some slightly nastier trouble.
Knocked down. Yeah, so I'll split that combat.
So we have got combat, and because Tyrese is in combat again, we go up by 2, so we're up to a threat of 10 here. And I've got initiative, so I'll be splitting the combats and seeing how it looks in a sec. Okay, so this is how things have split. We've got Carl facing off against the Walker, Maggie, Ezekiel, and Glenn, all one-on-ones, and then what we've got is Tyrese, who's joined in to try and see if he can murderize Abraham.
Boo.
So we'll work our way down the Congo line of one-on-ones. So Carl, see if he can look out for himself at least. He's got 1 against a Walker, you've got a red dice, and you roll nothing. And the Walker rolls 1, that's a point of damage. And it pushes him back. Puts him on 3. Maggie then.
Yeah, Maggie's got 2 red.
2 reds, there you go, scooch that one. That's a headshot. I don't think there's...
Can't beat that,
no, so she murderises that one. Did she actually stick the barrel all the way down his throat this time?
Well, it's only a trank gun, so I'd like to think she's just like...
Just really battered his brains in.
Just
Ezekiel has got 2 white dice he's rolling.
And this Walker's got 3 red dice.
He gets a headshot, and he could roll an extra red, but it's just, he's bopped the big lad. Dead. And then Glenn.
Glenn is... I'm going to defend with Glenn, actually.
Has he got a better defence, has he?
Yeah, he's got a white dice for defence, so at least he can push it back.
That's a 1 just off camera.
No difference whatsoever.
And, the Walker rolls 2 with a bite.
God damn it, Glenn.
So Glenn takes a point of damage and is bitten, and it's just pushed an inch there. Okay, on to the main event then. I'm going to roll my Walker dice first, because just in case they get the bite. Abraham's already been bitten, actually, so it doesn't... It's just the extra damage, so I'm going to roll the Walker damage first. What are you doing with Abraham? Are you defending or are you...
I'll attack with him. May as well go down and swing him.
Right, so I'll roll my Walkers first. So they have got... That's just rolled off camera. It's only a single point of damage from the Walkers.
Take that. Well, you'll have to add that then to Tyrese, because I can only attack once, can't I?
Yeah.
So roll Tyrese's.
Tyrese has only rolled 3. That's bad. That's 4 in total.
A good roll could save me here.
You're attacking Tyrese, obviously, I imagine.
Yes, most certainly, yeah.
And 4.
4, so it's a draw. Combat, which isn't too bad. No one takes any.
Do you know what I am going to use? I'm going to use my lucky charm to re-roll all the dice from a single attack or defensive roll or a panic check. So I'm going to re-roll Tyrese's 4 dice in the hope of doing better. I've done worse.
Yes!
Oh dear God.
Go Abraham!
So you do a point of damage, which
Yes.
is luckily ignored by Tyrese's football plates,
Oh, is it?
football pads, but you do win combat.
Yeah.
So you just go, screw all you guys.
Get away.
That is an atrocious. That just shows how red dice can sometimes be a bit of an issue.
Most certainly.
Well, that's not a bad way to round things off. So we'll see if the. Do you knock both these walkers down? No, you're attacking Tyrese, weren't you?
Attacking Tyrese, yeah.
So do you want to see if this walker just off camera in the corner here gets up? Just roll there. You are so bad at
Can not hit
it.
it. No, it
Stays
doesn't get up.
down. So we'll go.
Tyrese's. Abe's bite.
Abe's bite. He takes a
Takes
point of damage.
Glenn's bite.
Takes a point of
damage.
So Glenn's on 2 and Abe is on 4.
Fine. Abraham wins 10.
Yeah, if I could have actually done any damage to him then, that would have been better.
Yeah.
So we'll go to our end of turn summary.
Well, we've ended the turn with a picture that's very, very similar to
The start
of the turn. But you've got activation priority here, and you've just realised Carl can actually fire an extra bullet with this gun.
Yeah.
Presumably he hits his target. But,
Presumably he hits his target, yeah. But Abraham can also do the same thing.
Oh, because we basically realised assault weapons in, 6-inch range?
Yeah, get an extra shot, which Carl could have got before. Probably, I was building up to the big shot and forgot about it.
Okay.
That's it.
So
That's it, yeah.
Paul's got priority here, so we'll go to the first activation of his turn.
Now, if I pull this off, I'm going to dub Abraham the Rainmaker because we're going to rain bullets. So I'm just going to open up on Tyrese.
They're within kill zones of each other, Tyrese and Ezekiel. So your assault weapon, you're just going to spin in circles and do like a water fountain.
The hope is obviously put what the hell's Tyrese on?
Tyrese is on 7 because he had that random kick in the shins from that walker earlier on.
So if we can put 2 decent rolls into Tyrese to take him out, and then put a decent roll into Ezekiel.
So you get 3 attacks with this then?
Yep. So 2 basic, and then a third one.
So you're going to go with Tyrese first then?
Tyrese first, yeah.
Go for it.
So first shot.
2.
2.
Tyrese has got a white and a red on his defence. That is a 1, so he takes a point of damage.
What is a football pad?
No, it's melee attacks if it's
melee.
football pad.
Okay, so we take a point of damage.
Puts you on 6.
I'll take that. I'll take another good roll here. Come on. Oh,
That is 1. Tyrese ignores it.
Oh.
He's fine. Just noticed that walker flying there.
Disappointing.
You got your third shot.
Third shot. This has just failed me. This dice have let me down.
Oh, that's
not
heavy.
better. So that's 5 in total.
5 in total. 3. So Tyrese takes 2 damage. Puts him on 4 health. You have created noise though.
Yeah, so it'll pull him probably
a
one
little
of these,
lady
they're both
that's
an
there.
inch away. Yeah.
Paul steps back disappointed with his shooting once again.
Yeah. Oh, headshot. Got to re-roll. Roll. Ammo. Fine.
Reliable. No, you're out of ammo.
Out of ammo.
Yeah. Thoroughly.
I've got an ammo reload, but I'm engaged now, so.
His voice has just changed. There's so much optimism at the start of the activation.
Disappointed. God damn it, Carl.
Tyrese is going to help him out with a hammer to the face. Over to Big Zeke then, and he does not want to be shot by Carl, so he is just going to go into this position here to engage these 2 losers, to steal away Glenn's activation, and also just to make sure that that Carl has to roll the 50-50 dice.
God damn it, Carl. So, Carl's got some making up to do, because he's a dope. I'm gonna run him around here. I've just measured it out. That walker's knocked down, so this walker over
bring
here
in that guy into the tree.
will bump into the tree, and then I'm just gonna shoot at Tyrese. So 3 shots on white dice. Only 2 this time, sadly.
See if you roll better. I'm on 4 health though.
Yep, 4 health. Let's see what we do.
That's 2.
2 hits.
White and a red for defence. 1, so I take a point. Puts me on 3 health.
Come on, good roll now, Carl. Come on. 2.
That's 3.
Ignored. And final 1.
2 with a headshot. 3. 2, so I take a point of damage, but you need to check your ammo rolls.
I do, yes. He's fine.
And you've made noise.
So that walker
will come and engage you.
Come back around.
Tyrese on 2 health. He's not appreciated the pain that he's taken there.
They were terrible rolls, both rounds.
Yeah, it's going to be...
It's one of those games, isn't it?
Tyrese is just going to go to the safety of combat here, I think. He's just going to hide.
Don't blame him.
Super tactical, intense move by Tyrese. He's just going to simply move here and just hide. And just be like, combat for you, Abraham. See if I can actually roll decent dice this time.
God damn it, Carl.
Over to you, Maggie.
Okay, so Maggie...
Just going to throw it around.
50-50 in it, bro. Right, let's see how we
So
get
you're
on.
trying to shoot Ezekiel.
Shooting to Ezekiel, 50-50.
She hits him.
Yeah, right, this comes off now, even with the Ezekiel's big janky 3 red dice save. He's knocked down.
Which is going to be bad for him,
It's one of favours.
It's 3.
3, I'll take that.
3 red dice on his defence. That's 3. So Ezekiel doesn't care.
Oh,
You can't shoot Ezekiel. You can't shoot him.
I'm starting to think that may well be the case. Dice rolls have let me down when they've mattered.
So we will go to kill zones
God damn
and
it,
the
Carl.
events.
God damn it, Carl.
Right, so this is how things look as we go into kill zones being sorted out. So we're going to draw a event card, and we've got ROUSE LURKERS. I don't think we've had this one before. +1 to the threat immediately, which puts us on to 11. Shuffle any discarded lurker cards. We haven't had any. White dice worth of walkers are placed in contact with each supply counter. So if you roll one, there, mate. 1. So do you want to put a walker next to both of those supply counters?
Yeah, we're starting to...
Glenn's going to have walkers all around him. He's not going to be keen on that, but Paul's got initiative, so we can chuck them away.
Yep.
And then we roll a blue dice, and that many walkers enter play. 2. So do you want to pop 2 wherever you'd like, Paul?
Okay.
Because they're probably not going to be in camera shot, but you can just chuck them on the side somewhere if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to pop one over here.
So one on the left, others has got to be on a different part of the
I was going to be on a
battlefield.
different part, yeah. Okay.
One on the top by any chance?
Yeah, we'll pop one
there
up
you
there.
go.
Keep them as far away as possible.
Right, so Paul's got initiative, so he'll split the combat, and we'll be back in a sec. Right, we've just added 2 to the threat tracker again because Tyrese on his last little bit of life is still really, really angry. So we're at the very top of medium threat, which is annoying because if we're on high threat, he gets even more angry and attacks even harder.
Yeah, so's Abraham.
So you've split combat. We've got Ezekiel, Glenn, and a walker here.
Yep.
We've got
Tyrese
and 2 walkers
Two
against
walkers
Abraham
against
because that worked out well last time.
Yep.
And then Carl facing off against a walker here. So which one do you want to go do first, mate?
Let's do Abe. Let's get it over with.
Abraham?
Yeah.
So I'll roll my 3 walker dice.
Okay, I'm going to attack against Tyrese.
So the walkers roll 2 successful hits.
Sucked.
And then Tyrese has got 1, 2, 3 red plus a white. So I'm just going to roll here. That is 3, so that's total of 5.
5 in total. I'm rolling against Tyrese. I'm going to be hard pressed to beat that. I don't do it.
4, but it reduces because of my football pads. Waves them out.
It's
So
impossible to evade one, so I've taken...
I rolled 5, you rolled 4. So point of damage.
I'll take that.
Annoyingly, I can't get any headshots with these red dice. That puts you on 3, yeah?
That puts me down to 3, yeah.
And you get, well, we would just have to push people away kind of that way, won't we?
Yep.
So, do you want to do Carl against the walker?
May as well. So I've got 1 red dice for Carl.
I've got 1 red dice for the walker. Carl rolls 2 with a headshot. Oh, he eliminates it. Carl's actually had a success.
For Carl.
And then we've got Ezekiel and a walker versus Glenn.
Yeah, I'm going to defend with Glenn.
So I'll roll the 1 dice for the walker just in case it's a bite or anything. It's nothing. And then Ezekiel's got 2 white dice that he's rolling. Yeah. And he gets 2. Glenn rolls a 1.
1.
Glenn takes a point of damage. Which puts him on 1. But you've got to roll your
Bite at the end.
bite damage for each of these. So I'm just going to push these. Ezekiel's going with him then. He was like, never leave me, Glenn. So do you want to roll your 50-50 dice?
Yeah.
You got space here if you want.
Yeah.
So Glenn?
Glenn, he's dead.
Dead.
Abraham, he's dead.
No,
he's
Abraham's on 2. So Glenn is gone from a bite, but he does become a prone walker, doesn't he?
He does.
Which is dangerous.
Pop that there.
We'll see if Walker Glenn wakes up. He does get straight back up. And we've got a walker just down by Carl, who stays down. She's having a little bit of a nap.
She's been down for most of the
She's
day.
just chilling out. Luckily, I had no supplies, so that's your first person you've lost.
Doesn't feel like it.
I've got initiative going into the next turn. I don't think there's any other housekeeping to do, so we'll go straight into it. So Carl's got a gun. Abraham's got a gun. Tyrese has got 2 of my objectives and is on 2 health. So I'm really not fancying my chances of much happening here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move into combat with Abraham, just in the hope
That
Carl shoots his own boss to death.
So, little plucky Carl, he's tried it 3 turns. May as well
You're going for it.
go for it again. 50-50.
He's hit Abraham.
Oh, would you believe it?
I love it. You're rolling those extra dice. Don't worry, you are rolling those
damn
extra
it,
dice.
Carl. Right, so 2 white straight away.
That's 2 hits.
2
What's Abraham's
hits.
defense?
It's a blue dice. Would you like to roll Abraham's defense for me? Just here.
Is
it's
it
fine.
blues for defense? God damn.
Blues, yep.
Oh wow, he's alright.
Well done.
Next shot.
Do you want to roll these dice?
No, I'm good, mate. That's 2
That's
again.
another 2.
You're
Sorry,
wrecking the place.
put my hand right in front of the
2,
camera.
Abraham's okay again.
Final one is
3 with a headshot.
4 in total.
1. 3 damage. It's a headshot, so he doesn't come back. You've just bulleted your leader. Pulls your sap, folded his arms and given up on life. God damn it. Why? Why every battle report that we do? Why?
Carl's jinx. You know what, right?
Never let Carl roll a 50-50 die.
If anyone's coming to conflict and brings Carl, right, I'm sorry, but every turn,
You're
every
rolling.
round now, there is going to be a spot prize. Whoever kills Carl first,
That is it. That's going to
we'll get a spot prize every round. So
And I
if
will
you've
give a
got
spot
Carl-
prize to whoever wins a lucky hat roll and dodges say death. To eternally keep the 50-50 nature of, oh my god.
Oh my days.
Ezekiel then.
Okay.
Right, Tyrese is probably going to get munched by every walker under the sun here. So what Ezekiel is going to do, he is going to move to this position here. He's going to spin around. He's going to poke a staff in Maggie's face and be like, no activation for you, Missy. So we're going to go to our kill zones, which is going to be a lot on Tyrese.
Yep.
And then an event card. Well, this is a sticky situation then going into this one. So Tyrese has got a veritable army of walkers around him.
Yeah. So where he wants to be.
It's where he wants to be because he's so angry. So we draw an event card and we've got The Walking Dead, which is +2 to the threat, which immediately puts us into high threat on 15. And what we've got is 2 blue walkers enter play and then move towards the nearest survivor. And any prone walkers immediately stand up. So we've got 1 prone walker just there. I'll roll the 2 blue dice. It's my initiative. 4 walkers come in, so we'll cut back in a second. And here we are, and you can see some walkers. We've had 1 come in to engage Carl. We've had 1 go towards Maggie. There's another one heading towards Ezekiel.
The shamble distance for walkers when they enter play
Is a
you
lot.
forget with a 2-foot board it's a quarter of the board. So
Right.
it's like
Combat then. So I think you've got dice rolling space here or here.
okay.
I've got dice rolling space here.
Okay.
So we'll start with Carl with his 2 walker pals.
Yeah. I'm gonna
So I'm rolling
go
3
for it,
dice.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm dead.
3 and a bite.
3 and a bite. Yeah.
2 damage.
Yeah.
So that puts him on 1 health.
1 health.
But with a
I'm
bite.
bitten. Yeah. Oh,
Carl.
God damn it.
Should we do Ezekiel and the walker versus Maggie?
Yeah, go for it, mate. As well.
He's just
it's,
had
it's,
enough
it's
now.
bold. It's turned.
So we've got
hasn't
2
it?
white for Ezekiel, 1 red for
Yeah.
Walker. How much health has
no,
Maggie
man.
got? How much health does she have?
She's got 5. So
That's 5 damage because the
5
bite
damage.
is from the walker. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you've got 2,
3 damage.
3 damage and a bite.
3 damage and a bite. Oh, so that puts me down to 2. Oh, it's 2.
All of those
horribly.
bites. All of those bites. Right, Tyrese then. So Tyrese has got. We're going to move the tree out of the way because I'm going to need the space. We've got 3 red base.
Yeah, I'm going to move these trees out the way actually because we've got a lot of dice.
He has a white for his hammer.
Okay.
He gets another one because he's raging, which means the threat level's high and he gets a red.
Yeah.
And then for each model that he's outnumbered by,
Which is
which is three, he
yeah.
gains a red dice.
Nasty. Okay, so walkers, we got 4 walkers. So 1 for the first one, 2 for the second, 3 for the third, and you guessed it, 4 for the fourth.
Yeah, so you have to roll into this way, mate, because camera angles are not on your side. I'll tell you what, I will zoom out ever so slightly. There you go, so you've got space all round the back here.
Okay,
I'm going to try and roll all these into the chart.
on there as well.
Right, any headshots that I roll, I get to add a red dice to.
Okay.
So
Do you want to roll all your plethora first and see where we go from there?
So it's not great, but I get to add 1 red dice to it.
That's not great, actually.
Oh, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.
7.
One's dead if I can get the damage. Oh, here comes the bucket. Go on then. Oh my god!
Wow, that is.
Do you remember that battle we had where Rick got munched? Was it like our first ever? That is death. That's more than 7.
That is a very dead, very bitten Tyrese.
So he'll come back as a walker, but he does just explode. He reduces damage from melee attacks by 1, but he's not reducing that much. So he explodes in confetti and is replaced by, let's say, this dude, and his supplies basically. It's suede, Paul, but do you know what you've got to do? Bite checks.
Bite checks. Oh god, Carl on 1 health and Maggie on 2.
So you got space here for Carl.
Carl, come on, Carl.
Carl's dead.
Carl's dead. Carl's a walker.
Carl's became a prone walker.
And Maggie.
Maggie's on 1 health.
1 health.
I think Ezekiel's going to run away this time. Ezekiel is going to run for the hills. Yeah, so we need to roll to see if prone walkers stand up. So we'll see if Carl Reborn stands up.
Yep.
Tyrese Reborn stands up. And this has got to be...
Regardless of whatever way we do this, it's been carnage for both teams.
Yeah, the threat tracker is on 17 now because Tyrese's combat knocked it up by 2.
Yeah, so
the game will end this turn.
If we have combat.
Yeah, or if we have any kind of mayhem or anything.
We've got no one that can cause mayhem.
And you've got order priority here.
Yeah, so I could just try and end Ezekiel now with a shot.
Good luck.
Okay, so it literally comes down to this dice roll now.
Yeah, so Paul's secret objective is to kill my leader, and my secret objective is to kill the opponent's next highest rank outside the leader, which is Maggie. So essentially these two need to kill each other.
Yeah.
Or Ezekiel needs to run away and keep all of his 1 supply.
Yeah, so you've got an amazingly good defense.
Of 3 red dice.
Of 3 red dice.
And body armor.
Yeah, I've got a rifle that does stun. So I'm going to take the aim shot with the rifle.
Okay.
And add an extra red dice.
Extra red dice.
Maggie's only a support. So
best of luck.
Come on, Maggie, do me a favour.
2.
2. It's not enough to kill you.
Big Zeke doesn't care about bullets. Big Zeke does not care about bullets.
Dejected.
Does that make any noise?
No, it doesn't make any noise.
Okay, I'm just going to do that for my activation then.
I don't blame you. Right.
We'll go to kill zones in the event.
Yep.
I don't fancy the chances of either of these people kind of escaping after this, but we're going to go to the event phase and see what happens. We've drawn Paul. The Walking Dead again, so that is +2 to the threat tracker, which means the game is definitely going to end anyway from combat.
Yep.
All prone walkers stand up, and 2 blue walkers worth enter play and move towards the nearest survivor. So we'll do that and cut back in a sec. And we're back, and Paul rolled 4, and basically it's entertaining here. So what we've got is
it sucks, man.
A split combat.
Yep.
No, it's a full combat, isn't it? Yeah, split combat. So we've got Ezekiel splitting here, and then Maggie versus 3 walkers on 1 health.
It's not looking good.
Should we do Ezekiel first? For the sake of like building up for
We
this.
may as well, yeah.
That is 2 with a bite. Zeke. 2. So it's a draw. Okay. Then the game ends anyway, but I'm just going to clear these. We've got some dice rolling space. So Maggie, so 1 dice to the first walker, then 2, then 3. Ezekiel is not escaping this afterwards.
No, I think whatever this scenario was.
That is
1.
1.
dead.
Yeah, that's scary mates. And then what happens here? Ezekiel with his one little bit of farm produce has now got to run away.
I don't, considering the casualties, I don't think this little skirmish was worth it for either party.
No, that's
I'm wiped out for the first time in...
I think that's the first time I got a Walking Dead win.
Yeah. Oh man.
Since our first episode.
Let's go to the post match and we'll cover it off there.
Wow, that's Shiva died for our sins and Carl shot you for mine or something. That was incredibly varied as we got to the end there.
God damn Carl!
Carl now, they got a new rule, has to be in every single one of these battle reports.
Yeah, you can use
Carl, that black 50-50 die, screws us every time.
We can't climb on a camper van.
His lucky hat won't let Negan behead him, and now he just shoots into combat. Yeah. And shoots in his own team, so he's a team killing scumbag. Do you know what you'll have to have? The really angry Carl, the one-eyed Carl.
Defiant son.
Yeah, because he is defiant in our games. We're going to play that one next.
Stereotype.
But how good was to see all those new characters? We're looking forward to seeing Abraham out with his carbine and he...
Yeah, I don't think he got the best use out of Abraham. A little bit disappointed.
He's beastie though. He's a lot of wounds, good in combat, amazing at shooting.
Yeah, you know what? He took a hell of a lot of damage, and we didn't get the full effect of him because he's got adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
So he died just before we hit the high, which is a little bit disappointing. So he could have got those extra actions.
Whereas Tyrese got those extra die.
Yeah, Tyrese.
Angry Tyrese.
Tyrese went down, didn't he, to a hail of bullets by the car.
Tyrese was...
so that's like a bonus.
Do you know who did go down to a hail of bullets? Ezekiel,
the
boy, just dodging everything.
It was Neo that dodged all the bullets.
Yeah, but just still amazing skill. He's some sort of Matrix character, because literally the amount of bullets those 3 red die absorbed.
I was just a joke. Glenn, I forgot to use nimble with him to dodge him out of combat.
Yeah, there's lots to be remembering at the time because we're so stuck in a rut of like Rick and Negan. We know how those two characters.
That was it. The plan I had in place. I said to you,
you cleared them all in the first turn.
I said it to you off camera, didn't it? I don't want to never do in this game, and I've just gone to kill you. And you always go for the objectives.
Yeah, when we had the big game last time, you slaughtered me by just going after the objective. This time you just...
I just went all gung ho because I had guns.
I love that final showdown between Maggie and Ezekiel though. The fact that we had both our hidden objectives could have been realised.
Oh god!
Just in case, like, Ezekiel was like, I don't know what's going to happen to Ezekiel now. I presume he ran for his
life.
Yeah, he grabbed the corpse of his tiger mate.
No, we probably just leave that.
Yeah.
Big target.
I'll get another one. I'll find another one. Just trying to power it in the future. But yeah, how beautiful was that mat as well? It was really
awesome.
good.
Really nice.
And you'll be able to see that scenery at Conflict. That is going to be one of the game mats that we use.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of tweaking.
Yeah, we're going to put the barn to one side because that's a huge piece of terrain. It looks good in the background.
Other awesome mats that arrived as well for Conflict.
Yeah, they may have just arrived and Paul had a little bit of an exciting moment. But we'll come on to that. We'll do a video for that. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit that subscribe button. If you want to inform and tell us who you want us to play next time, we really are excited to kind of look at crews and different characters. Join our Facebook group because that's where the vote for all these ones went to. Twitter and stuff like that doesn't tend to work as well as just having it all in one place. So make sure you join there.
Link in the description below.
If you want to find out more about Conflict, we've got the last minute tickets still available. Link and everything that you need to purchase. And yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. Take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching. So guys, I do hope you enjoyed that video as much as we enjoyed making it. If you did and you want to see some more, check out these videos over here. And if you want to support the channel, it is greatly appreciated. We do have a Patreon. The link is in the description below. Anyway, I'm off to have a word with Tom about editing some more videos.